Son, the Holy Ghost in me. So you think you're stuck in a desperate situation? Come on, he'll lead you away from temptation. Call his name right now, you ain't got time wise. The alley don't seem so dark with the light of Jesus Christ. Lord, I really must have been dreaming. I pray, let I pray some more. Beyond the ball hits the floor. The demons all run to the door. It's combination 1, 2, 3. I got the Father, the Son, the Holy Ghost in me. Lord, I really thought I was dreaming. I pray, let I pray some more. Beyond the ball hits the floor. The demons all run to the door. It's combination 1, 2, 3. I got the Father, the Son, the Holy Ghost in me. Swing daddy.
Hello everyone, welcome to another End Times 4565 video. This is a pole shift update. Now, concerning this, the pole axis drift, we have a serious situation here, ladies and gentlemen. You can see here that we're still flatlined, and this right here, I do believe is. This right here has given us information that we really need to focus on. There's a reason for this flat line right here. So, I want you to understand, there's a definite difference. Something certainly has happened here to pull the Earth out of this path. See this path? Okay, something is happening to pull the Earth out of this path. In fact, it's so intense that it's caused this rotation tilt to flatline, ladies and gentlemen. So that means that we need to pay closer attention to what's happening at hand. Note the flat line continues. That's what I wanted to show you here. Definite news. Now, I want to show you this. Oh, I'm in the way. The SO gases, this is a recent update of the SO gases in the United States and Mexico and Central America and Hawaii. A couple of things I want to note here is this continued SO release from the Caribbean, just outside of Puerto Rico, ladies and gentlemen. This right here is so intense that the trade winds are pulling the SO across the Caribbean. Same thing we see here in Central America along the coast. And of course we see the New Madrid is continuing to belch SO gases. Now, this is what you need to see. The Northwest and the Southwest United States, along with Yellowstone. Ladies and gentlemen, this is very heavy SO release. It is continuing to get worse, especially here in the southwest corner of the United States in Southern California, where we have been seeing the swarms of quakes. So, once again, the Earth is telling us that something is going on. Now, I want you to notice something. Something right over here. See it right over there? This, ladies and gentlemen, is an anomaly. This Pacific storm should not be intensifying in January. But here it is, right here. There's a reason for that. And I'm going to show you. Hang on. This is the jet stream. And so now, let's take a look at the jet stream. Now, this is where that storm is in the Pacific. And the reason why that little storm is cooking up is because of this anomaly in the jet stream. Now, what you realize is that this is not supposed to be happening right here. This coming off of this loop here, this is an anomaly, this mixing of the jet stream. This dip, you could call it possible to be normal, but it is pulling in warm air from the equator right here. Notice how this comes down and bends around. Some of it goes around this way, but most of it's bending around and it's pulling. See how far south that is? Warm air is being pulled up into Europe. Now this here is immensely high. So if we take a look at the whole, take a look at this whole picture here. I want to show you. I'm trying not to get too boring. Lord have mercy. Okay, see this right here? This jet stream is out of control. Now, looking at the North Pole region, the Arctic, it's totally fractured. This jet stream is fractured, ladies and gentlemen. It's completely out of context. The Arctic is heating up because these winds, see this? From the south, I showed you, it's pulling up this warm air and pulling it right into the Arctic, ladies and gentlemen, and it's causing tremendous concern because of the ice that's melting in the Arctic. Reason? Because it's going to raise the sea level, ladies and gentlemen. We're talking about a lot of ice. So, with that being said, it's a complete anomaly. See how even in the south, the Arctic region, which is supposed to be summertime now, it's fractured, and it's just not like it should be. And the reason is because something, ladies and gentlemen, is pulling from the southwest of our planet. Notice the jet stream in the south. Something is happening. And I can tell you what it is. It's the incoming objects. And they're getting close. Okay, close in reference to what? The moon? No. These incoming objects don't have to be as close as the moon, ladies and gentlemen. When they get within 5 AU, what I was told, it's not going to be good. 5 Earth-Sun distances away, which the approach is coming for that to happen. So I'm having trouble with my words today. So here's what I wanted to show you of this area of this earthquake swarm down in Nevada area and Southern California. And I've been down in here, done a lot of preaching down in here. And so I know what the land is like. And I'm here to tell you that there's something happening here. Now, I want to show you the radiation belt, ladies and gentlemen. This radiation belt is, the saturation is unbelievable. Let's watch it. This is the beginning, and you see it coming in from the south and approaching inside of the satellite orbits. Watch the intensity of this radiation as it comes in and is trapped around our planet. Why? Because it can't come in from this way. Notice how it holds it, just like when the solar wind and that is coming. This is our protection. Okay, so the magnetopause is protecting us here, but in the rear, the radiation is coming in from behind. Now, let's watch this latest image of saturation. Notice where it is, inside the satellite belt. Okay, I missed it. It's inside the satellite belt. Okay, here we go. Now, you really need to see this last image because it's something I really need to show you. Okay, watch this. I'm getting close. Notice not only the intensity of the radiation within our satellite area, which is causing issues in the radio world, but notice how close it's approaching the planet. Beginning to see some darker colors around the planet. This is very dangerous, ladies and gentlemen. I don't even know how to describe this, neither do my friends. It's off the hook. You need to see it. You need to understand that this is not good, ladies and gentlemen. That being said, I want to go here. Hang on. Let's take a look at the SWMF, which is, you really need to see it. Okay. Oh, something happened to me. That's okay. This is the latest imaging. Notice the radiation belts. Okay. And as this progresses, okay, you can see it beginning to pull the radiation belts out of place. Let's add a few frames. Watch, ladies and gentlemen, what happens to the radiation belt. Not to mention that the Earth is heating up because this anomaly is off the hook. Interplanetary magnetic field is ramping up. That's the blue lines. The red lines is our radiation belts. Okay? Notice how they get pulled into this plasma. Notice how thick the plasma is. So I'm showing you these things to tell you that something is causing disruption on this side of our planet, ladies and gentlemen. And so with that being said, one more thing to do. We're going to take another look here at the earthquakes. Once again, from the southern part of the world, where we're being pulled from. Notice of course, in the Fiji Islands, we see this heavy quake area that's happening now. And not only is it a swarm, but look how deep it is. Of course, some people would say, well, this ain't real deep. N times 4.565. Yes, it is. It gets down into the transition zone, and it begins to cause this magma disruption. Now, with these from last night, I'm really expecting more activity over here in South America, and perhaps this area here that's been silent. Now, I'm not expecting a whole lot in Central America per se, because the SO gases are not as predominant. However, the Caribbean and the Puerto Rican area and Haiti, the Dominican Republic, needs to have a heads up right now. Of course, we see the quakes have slacked off on the southwest. With that being said, they have begun to get deeper here in Alaska. Now let's look at the last 7 days. Now the last 7 days does show a decrease here in what we had before. But the increase is the Alaskan region. All of these quakes up here in the last 7 days, and not just the quakes in amount, but in depth and size, tell me that the magma in the transition zone is getting ruffled up on the north side of the planet, which definitely influenced by what's happening on the southern end of the Ring of Fire. Because we see here, this is absolutely bubbling and boiling. Now, the problem with this is that it's pushing to the west, more up into the India region, up here, and what we need to remember is over here in Italy, ladies and gentlemen, we have a huge volcano that's just waiting for opportunity to erupt. This volcano could cause havoc around the world. We'll have to see. It is ramping up. This is the news. So once again here in South America and Puerto Rico and up the eastern side of the Ring of Fire, we see that the quakes had continued, but they've slacked off now in the last couple of days. Here's the last couple of days, and so you can see that there. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is what I have for you right now. I have a couple other things I'm working on that I'm going to try to get out today that's has to do with this pole shift. Now, you hear me kind of stuttering today. I'm having a few issues. But, ladies and gentlemen, I want you to know that this pole shift, physical pole shift, where the planet goes from this to this, is not too far away. I do believe we're approaching that time. And when we get to here, ladies and gentlemen, this planet is going to be rocked. It's going to stagger like a drunkard. Now, I want to talk to you about preparedness. what I think you really should do. Some people would say, well, I don't need to be prepared because I know the Lord's got me, and yeah, okay, well, he does. But, you don't need to be stupid either. You don't need to go out and lay in the yard and wait for the rapture. You might find yourself in trouble because you need to prepare, because we don't know exactly when that's going to take place. We just don't know. I wish I could tell you. I wish I could tell you when the pole shift was going to happen. I wish I could tell you when these incoming objects were going to get close enough that we could yell danger. I wish I could tell you when the rapture's coming. But these are dates only God has set for himself. And in these times, and in his reasoning and purpose, we need to be prepared. And I want to talk to you about that. But I need to end this video right now. So here it is, pole shift update. It ain't looking good. You saw I started off with all the mass deaths of animals around the world in 60 days. And that list is compliments of the Higher Truth channel. I suggest you go there and subscribe. That being said, I'll want to finally end with an apology. Some people didn't like my rant against Terrell Blackstar because they just didn't want to hear it. And you know what? They're right. It's really not necessary. But when I start losing subscribers because somebody like that, with popularity, I might add, is giving me a bad review when I know better, then I just had to, I just had to do a rebuttal, because I believe in the Lord and I believe in myself, ladies and gentlemen. That's what you need to do. Believe in yourself. Stand up for yourself. Be strong in the Lord. Stand up for yourself, man. Don't let all these people try to run over you. You know what it is. Right is right. Wrong is wrong. Facts are facts, ladies and gentlemen. I don't need to make them up. I really love you. I appreciate every one of my viewers. I want you to share this video. Share it. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Help me get this news out. We need to prepare for this pole shift. It's coming just like this. And when that happens, this world will be rocked. And if you're not ready, I don't know how you're going to survive. So the mainstream media is not going to tell you nothing. They're not going to tell you anything. They're not going to have a maybe at the last minute. Right now they got you watching Hussein Obama in his last few days. He's acting like a fool. They're trying to, they got you all looking over there. We got bigger fish to fry, ladies and gentlemen. You need to get ready. You need to stay ready. You need to prepare your soul, prepare yourself for the things that are coming. The earth is telling you. The earth is telling you. Pay attention. Because Jesus Christ's return is imminent.